Welcome everyone to the new Joey podcast because we're using a new platform and it sounds pretty good.
Because you care. You totally care what we're using. Which platform?
Yeah. No, can you remember we both did that podcast? It's called like the Local Roots podcast.
Yeah, the Local Roots pod,
Right.
and it sounded so good.
Yeah, they use this program called Zencaster, not Spawn. This sounds like an advert read, doesn't it? It's not.
I know it does, right?
But no, and then I was like, oh, I mean, this is great, but there's no video. So what's the point? And then just the other day, I got this email and it said, hey, Zencaster does video now.
Nice.
I'm like, I'm in.
We can set the mood, and we are back. Can we keep saying that we're back?
I think we're always back.
Last week,
always
back. We were back.
Shane, every time we do an episode, we're back.
Every
That's
week.
what it is.
We are back.
Yeah. I got to try and figure out how... Is it? I feel like it's too cold in my room. Is that important? It's not important for an audio podcast.
You're wearing a hoodie.
Yeah, I know, but I need whole body warmth. You know,
put some pants.
Roll the intro. Perfect.
Mountain Bike Podcast, Mountain Biking Podcast, an MTB podcast about mountain biking. We talk about bikes, but in a way we don't. You never know it by a name. It's the Joey Podcast, now known as the Joey Mountain Bike Podcast for search engine optimization.
Dude, this is my first winter in this new house, and I feel like that classic dad that's like, we're freaking heating the whole neighborhood. Get this, my last utility bill, $400.
US as well.
US.
Wait, what is your utility bill?
Gas and electric.
Gas and electric.
Yeah. So I've
per month. Per month.
Just for 1 month. Normally it's like 100, 150, but like $400. I've been heating the whole neighborhood.
Do you not yell at the kids?
Turning off all the lights.
When they leave the door open, like, are you heating the street? What are you doing?
Exactly. Oh man,
that's
had a heart attack. It's ridiculous, but
I think my gas bill normally is like 75 Canadian, and then I guess for the other stuff it would be like 75.
Yeah, see, that's reasonable. I feel like
and it's Canadian dollars.
Canadian, yeah, you know, that's like $50 US put together.
Boom.
Yeah. And now I'm over here like, oh, I don't want to turn anything. I'm putting on my hoodies and I'm wearing socks now. I normally don't wear socks.
How is that BKXC hoodie? Finally, we're on to mountain biking.
Oh, yeah,
I call this mountain biking subject. He goes on about this hoodie a lot.
It's thick.
Like 2 C's thick.
Yes, it is thick. It is serious. It is warm. It's warm and thick, and it's good quality. It's as great as he talks it up. I can feel like it's going to last me years if I want it to last years.
That's great.
BKXC.store. I don't know his.
Yeah, that's it. BKXC.store.
Okay, I'm gonna have to.
He does such a good job of telling everyone. That's how we know.
I know, right?
Okay, listeners, we were meant to have a guest, but somewhat semi-last minute, she told us that her internet wasn't that great. So here we are.
Just would have made it frustrating. We wanted to hang out, right?
We wanted to hang out, and to be honest, I called Shane to tell him that, hey, no podcast. And then I realized that we were basically doing a podcast.
We were just talking.
I was like, do you want to jump on? No, we can squeeze one out.
Yeah.
We can do that.
On the app we were using, it was like a horrible lag and we were cutting out. I couldn't hear. It was like, if we're going to hang out, let's just jump on. We don't even need to record this. There's no pressure.
Oh, but I mean, we are recording.
Yeah, we are.
That's the whole point.
We are recording.
Like, the whole point of this podcast is as little as effort as possible, maximum cash out when the time comes.
Cash out.
Although,
how much
I'm
cash?
beginning to think, how much cash have we generated?
Exactly. I want to know.
I don't think we've even hit $100 total.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. I think it's
I get $2.
I'll be honest. I see other podcasts and they're like, hey, welcome to episode 26. And I'm like, we've done like 50 on the Joey podcast. No, we haven't got sponsored deals. And it's like, well, I guess it's terrible, but we
Well-
do. I think the guest, Shane. I think the guest is the way forward.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that's how you
Yeah.
do it.
Are the other podcasts reaching out to sponsors? Do we have to reach out to sponsors?
We don't have anything. We have
No.
nothing of value. We're getting
That's
like, let's say, I think we're getting like 2,000 people an episode.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
2,000 more than we would have had if we didn't do an episode.
Yeah. So we're gonna have that. So it's just listeners. It's just me and Shane. And if you've made it to 5 minutes, then wow, there's a whole potential that you're going to listen to the whole thing.
We're
So,
just hanging out.
what are we going to talk? Oh, I guess we should do. Oh, go on. You're going to say something.
I was just going to say, how did last week's episode go? With
Oh,
Biker?
well, we should find out with last week's comments.
It's last week's comments.
Okay, so last week we had Biker, and there was so much love for him in it. Oh, B1.
Did you be one? I beat one.
I did be one, actually. I mean, my family beat one.
But one.
But one cur. It's such a good idea, but I feel like he's just so sick of everyone giving him shit for
For what? Oh, for Biker.
his name, the way it's spelled.
I think it's cool, but I think he just needs to get rid of the B one. Do you know what I mean? Just call himself Biker. And just be dope. Everyone calls him Biker.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I get it. But no, there was so much love for him last week. Like all the comments were basically just like, "Oh, Kevin Warren or
that is not Kevin.
Kerwin Warren.
It's funny when you say it in the American accent. If I say Kerwin, it's like, oh, big deal.
Kerwin Warren. He says, "Finally, a real YouTube star is on the show," and I agree. Did it do well?
So.
Did a bunch of people watch it?
Oh, great question.
We talked about, we gave him a bunch of crap for not doing the thumbnails with, him and measuring his stomach and putting it right there. Like, if you would have done this, it would have done so well. And
I mean, what did you think of the thumbnail? More important,
I thought the thumbnail was fantastic.
Oh, thanks very
much.
But
all of my standards are set based off of everything you've told me, and you made the thumbnail, so right, it should be fantastic.
I guess so. So we, what did? I mean, it did all right. The one with Ollie, I guess, was kind of a bit of a runaway success.
Okay, so the thing with Ollie is, I think people like to hear, "Oh, how do you do well at YouTube?" And I thought,
people,
there was a great conversation. I know, and
someone
commented
saying,
like, "Quit talking!
Shut up, you dickheads!"
Yeah, stop talking about making YouTube videos. And it's like, I get it. Not everyone makes YouTube videos. That's I understand, but I thought it was good.
Sorry, guy.
Yeah, the one guy out there, but and then he was still like, you're lucky I didn't have anything else to do.
I'm like, what?
So I listened to the rest of it.
Where? Oh, he's like, oh, didn't he? Hold on, I'm just remembering this off the top of my head. But didn't he also say something along the lines of, I mean, you're lucky he was talking about fat. I'm really skinny though, and in shape.
I'm just gonna read it, and it's funny because like it could be construed as like a hate comment, but I don't think so.
Oh, it definitely is. Definitely.
Well, okay. Should I not say his name? Should we not give him credit?
No. Look, we're our own people on this podcast.
His name is Jylad Udovsky. Stop.
It's not.
Hey, if he's gonna give us a hate comment, I'm gonna slaughter his name. Jylad.
I mean, there's negative comments and there's borderline xenophobia. It's Jylad Udovsky.
Jylad Udovsky. Do you want to read it in your accent? I love your accent.
No, never.
It's
How
so
to get
hard.
cancelled 101.
Your accent?
Oh, my English accent.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like a Slav accent.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know it was Slav. Okay.
Udovsky. That's like the.
I have no idea.
The most Russian, Eastern European name ever.
Oh, okay.
Okay. No, I can't. You.
Okay. He said, "Stop blabbing about YouTube all the time, and people who don't have a channel they might have more interest in what you have to say. Don't be offended, but when Josh was on, you complained a lot less, and the subjects were more interesting. You almost lost me. I'm glad I had nothing else to do, so I kept listening until he started talking about the diet. And I was interested. It was totally interesting to me, even though I am slim, fit, and in shape. It's like, I don't know how to take that, but hey, man, he's
But, like,
listening.
I
He's
think-
watching.
Exactly. I think in a kind of a Russian frame of mind, like I see that quite common with my Eastern European friends. They just say things like that. It's like, I'm slim, fit, and I'm in shape.
Okay.
It's not like with any undertone of arrogance or narcissism or whatever. Like,
So
they're
this
like,
comment
yeah,
is not a
I am-
hate
I am
comment.
fit. No, I guess not. No.
Yeah, he's just like, quit blabbing about YouTube stuff. Not all of us are
Yeah.
YouTube. He makes a good point. I'm going to give it a thumbs up. I've been putting off giving it a
I've been
thumbs
putting
up.
off. I've been debating this. I've had a lot of late nights thinking
Yes.
if I should thumbs up that comment. But
Well,
you know what?
Yeah,
I did.
every time I read a comment, I give it a thumbs up so I know that I've read it. But Gilad, yeah. 'Cause, you
Yeah,
know,
I'm out to lunch on the first name, but I'm not as informed
yeah.
as I
Well,
should be. What other comments did we have?
Oh, let's see. Well, there was just so much love for Biker. And then, okay, so I guess last week was your first week back to Canada, back into the close time zone to me. Single track dad said, "Oh shoot, punter quarantine. Better build some backyard trails." You're still in quarantine? Do you still have to call?
Oh yeah, shit.
You didn't call today?
Do you want to?
Let's
I
hear
haven't done it
Let's
yet.
hear it. Do it.
It's so boring.
Oh, but okay. So you call. You tell him how you feel.
We'll do it. Yeah, and it's not like, I'll tell you, it's heartless.
You said
And
okay,
no, because I also have to listen back to my phone number and stuff. So I don't.
Oh,
wanna
yeah,
do
that's
that.
too boring. Does it give your mom's maiden last name and your social?
Yeah, pretty much. It's not,
So
not even a joke. Pretty
You
much.
didn't check in today, though. You need to.
I think I didn't check in on Sunday actually.
Uh-oh. Do you get in trouble?
And well, I got a random email reminding me to quarantine for the second time. I was like, yeah, I am quarantining numbnuts. Thanks.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm building
but-
backyard. You building backyard trails?
what backyard? I don't have a backyard.
I've never seen footage of your outside.
Do you know why? Because I have no outside.
You have no outside. You have the mountains.
Yeah, I have that, but I have no garden. I would love a garden.
Oh,
Like now I'm at the point where I'm like, if I had a garden, that would be the best. But house prices around here are insane. Did we talk about this last week?
Yeah,
I feel like if it's just me and you,
you know, Gilad is going to be. He'll be pissed if we repeat ourselves.
Do you know, if you're like, it was boring until you started talking about house prices, which I found interesting, even though I live in a mansion myself.
And even though you talked about it last week. Oh man. Okay, so you're still in quarantine. When does that end?
You're quarantining. Friday at midnight.
Ooh.
And then I'm free. Do you know what I've got on Saturday?
What are you doing on Saturday?
Get my haircut.
Oh.
So excited. I haven't had a haircut since I left. That was 4 months. 4 months I haven't had a haircut.
That's all you grew in 4 months?
Yeah, on the top. Like,
that's it?
Yeah.
You've been shaving the sides though, right?
I shaved the sides once. If you can, even in that thumbnail for the ride I'm doing tomorrow, you can see how bad it was. I was like looking at it. I was like, that looks so weird. It looks like a sedimentary layer of stone.
That's hilarious.
Here's the Cretaceous period. Here's the Jurassic period. Blah, blah.
I have not gone to the barber for basically this whole year too, so I've been cutting my own hair as well.
Yeah, but you've got incredible hair. Like, look at that hairline.
Incredible. It is so. But no, I was doing it last week, and my wife had to jump in. She was like, "Let me do the top," because I was just like, maybe do I watch a YouTube video on how to do this? No, so she helped.
A barber's open.
Yeah, but no, I use a mirror. I feel like I did a good job on the back.
Let's have a look. Hey, that's not bad. That's pretty good.
For a COVID cut, not too bad. But
yeah.
So what else have you said you've been doing nothing? What else have you been doing? Is that why you're doing your 100K ride tomorrow, which will have already been out by the time this podcast comes out?
Yeah, I'm not going to edit this tonight, am I? I'm not going to edit it tomorrow. Yeah. So it's going to be done on Friday when I'm like,
I don't think 100K is going to be that bad.
Tell me about your last 100K ride.
Well, okay, so like I said, I don't know 100K is 60 miles. I'll talk about my 100-mile ride. I remember, like I said, 100 miles, we got like 10,000 feet of elevation gain in the 100 miles, and it didn't feel like I climbed anything, just because the elevation gain was so spread out over all of that. I did hit the wall.
How long did it
60
take?
miles. I think it
You
took.
hit the wall at 60 miles,
I did,
and you're
which is
telling me, oh, 100 miles, 100K.
no, you can
let's do it.
still do it. But like I hit the wall at 60 miles and I couldn't go anymore. And then I was just like, I'm going to put one pedal stroke down, then the next pedal stroke after that. And once you break through that, you can do anything.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh.
I would say that is what I have a special skill at doing. Like that's what the BC bike race. I was like that.
Yeah.
I was like, I just have to. And the Enduro World Series last year, I was like, I just have to
Find the limit.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I just have to just keep going.
Find the limit, push past it. I don't know.
Maybe that's what I kind of need.
Tomorrow's going to be hard, but I don't think it's going to kill you.
Well, I think it's going to take me like 4.5 hours.
You said you were worried you weren't going to do it. Like you're worried you're not going to finish.
Well, I'm worried I'm going to get to like. So I spoke to a friend who is a strong cyclist.
Yeah,
and he says he's done 85K on the turbo trainer, and he was like, "This sucks." And he is like,
it sucks.
He's like a big ride. He's like, I'll go out and do 100 kilometers on a weekend.
Oh yeah, but when your bike is stuck to a train, does your trainer move at all? Like, is it?
No.
Okay, yeah. So you're completely stationary.
Yeah, I mean, I can stand up and I want to get off and have a walk around and stuff. Like, why not?
Yeah, it's like a gas station stop.
Exactly. I've got to have that built in. But if I just sat on it for the whole time, I wouldn't be able to get off, would I?
We always planned a gas station stop like every hour.
Oh yeah.
It's like 20 miles of riding. I can't do the kilometer conversion off the top of my head, Paul. I'm sorry.
Just switch to kilometers. You've always ridden further as well. Think about it like that.
I know. You know what? I would love for the standard Imperial. Is that what it's called? It sounds like Star Wars, the evil people in Star Wars. I would love for the Imperial measurements to go away.
Inches. That's what the lyrics are.
It needs to go away. There's lyrics.
If you slow down the Imperial March, it's just like inches, miles, yards, inches, miles.
Oh man. Yeah, someone needs to shoot a laser into that Death Star butthole and get rid of the Imperial standards.
No, the Death Star was the laser.
Well, but someone shot a laser into the butthole of the Death Star, and that's what exploded it, right?
Well,
yeah.
I mean, yeah. It was the size of a womp rat, just so you know.
Of a what?
It's what I mean, you got to watch the Family Guy version of Star Wars. You seen that?
Yes, I know.
Good.
But I don't.
And Skywalker comes out. He's like, and I think in the movie, this is what he actually says. Yeah. It's something like, "Oh, but the gap is so small," and he's like, "Are you kidding? I could hit that. It's the size of Womp Rat I used to kill on Alderaan, or not Alderaan, wherever he grew up, Tatooine." Yeah, that's what he did. And then the guy comes out. He's like, "What the hell? Why do you have to say that? Why do you have to embarrass me like that out there?" It's vintage Family Guy Star Wars. It's so good.
I know I've seen it.
What are we talking about? We're doing it,
but I don't remember it. I consume entertainment, just like it's in and out. I'm entertained in the moment, and then
what are we talking about? We're going off topic again.
I don't know. We were talking kilometers.
Jawad is going to be so pissed at us.
He is going to be so pissed. Okay.
So yeah, I'm doing that. So Shane, as I was telling you on the phone, I am, by my standards, incredibly unfit, as I said last time. And I've been, so I think this is the 4th day in a row I've been on the trainer just to like prep for tomorrow.
Are you just doing like an hour?
Yeah, just an hour. Just spin, whatever. Just doing it. As you said, I just need to start somewhere. Mm-hmm. But I really do need to use the trainer, I think, for actual training. But when I'm free, I need to kick straight back into making videos.
Yeah.
So
okay. So does Zwift have like training? I don't know.
Yeah, training plans. Yeah, they've got the mountain. So I did the mountain bike one.
Yeah.
Well, not all of it, because it got to a point where I was just so cooked, like dead to the world. Last year. Yeah. Yeah, but I was also doing CrossFit as well, and I was like, I'd rather do CrossFit than cardio stuff. But when I started biking, I was like, I could tell that I was a lot fitter than I have been before.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
So,
Like,
but you're doing the mountain
when I-
bike.
when I-
Is mountain biking harder than the road biking plans?
yeah, because it's low cadence at the same watts.
Yeah, low cadence,
Stuff.
same watts. And are the spikes bigger too? Because I feel like riding real world, the spikes are way bigger. The power
I
spike.
don't think. I mean, they changed, right? They had like different
Yeah.
types of workouts on there.
Okay. Keep.
But I just remember when I came back, I was like, I am really fit to the point where, when we got out of quarantine and stuff, I was just I was like, I'm so fit, and I need to keep going. I would ride my e-bike up to the top of the mountain without the battery on.
What?
So I was like, I'm that fit. I need to be doing this, otherwise it's pointless.
You riding around
Yeah.
it. How much does the battery weigh? Like, how much weight do you shed? when
How
you
much is
pull
the
battery?
bike? It's like 50 pound. It's a 50 pound bike.
Okay, and then you pull the battery out, and it's 40 pounds.
Well, I rode with the battery in. That's what I was saying.
Battery in just turned off.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude.
I was a
Okay,
beast
so
last year.
you're bragging now.
Oh, yes, I am. But I'm also like balancing it by saying I'm terrible now.
Terrible
I
now.
was good, but now I'm being like Gillette. I'm saying that's just how it was. Like,
What? I
this
used
was
to be
it,
slim.
but-
Now I'm fat as fuck. Now I'm
Yeah,
eating the whole portion of pasta.
Oh yeah,
man.
I remember talking about that last time.
Yeah.
That was funny.
I
But
don't want to repeat ourselves.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm just hey, why don't we? Oh, what clickbait have we got?
I don't
What
know what
bike are
clip.
we gonna get?
It was.
Ooh, what bike are we gonna get for this year? Yeah,
What
yeah.
bike
Let's
are
talk
we
about
gonna-
that.
I already got my bike for this year.
Have you? What have you got?
It's a red one. It costs $248.
Oh, you had me. You had me. You got me so good. Talk about it. Talk about it. That can be a topic.
Oh man. Well, like you told me, you straight up just said, hey, when did my channel explode? It was the Walmart bike. I was like, you know what? I saw a really cool Walmart bike, and it's got the disc brakes, it's got front and rear suspension, coil in the rear.
Has it got rear disc brakes?
It's 29. Yeah, rear disc brake, disc brake front and rear.
Oh, please,
Mhm.
monsieur.
I was like, hey, it's $100 more than a normal Walmart bike. I'm gonna get it, give it a try, and I'll make a video about it. Hopefully, it gets billions of views. At least, I think I need like 70,000 views to pay the bike off, something like that.
Oh, you should get if you have a good subject.
Good subject. I need to do the thumbnail. I'll have to figure out what thumbnail.
You just literally. I mean, if you break it, then the thumbnail is you holding it all broken. Right?
I don't want
Like
to
that.
break it. I want to give it to my friend who's not a mountain biker, so he can just ride with his kids on the riverfront trail or something. But
Oh, maybe.
we'll see if it's broken. If it survives a double black in Moab, which will be Ahab, because right now
I mean,
I can't get
warm
on
up
the
bike versus taking a warm up bike on a double black trail. That's like
in Moab, which I
Yeah.
think Moab needs to be in there. I couldn't do the whole enchilada because it's snowed out right now, and it's just not a good time. Maybe when it opens
Slick
up.
Rock. That's why I told you on text.
Oh,
Slick Rock.
Slick Rock. But
Mhm.
Slick Rock. It's horrible.
Yeah, but that's why you're on a warm up bike.
I wouldn't do it on a regular bike.
Do you know what?
I do it on an e-bike.
I actually like it.
You
I
do?
Oh, it'd be sick on an e-bike.
Wouldn't it?
You could do it twice.
I feel like I feel like Slick Rock is so much work, and then you go whoop, and you're down, and then you got to do so much work again, and it's just like a quick whoop, and then you're down.
Yeah, but it's the experience, isn't it?
I know.
It's cool. Nice landscape, being around stuff.
You can still get that on Porcupine or Ahab. Okay, I'm gonna take off my BKXC sweatshirt. See what I
I'll
got.
filibust.
Let's see what
I'll
I got on
filibust.
today.
I know what you've got on. You've already shown me what t-shirt you're wearing. You ran out just before. That's why it took you so long to pick up the phone. You've got a Zero Dabs t-shirt.
Yeah.
And
Whenever
that's
I
why
get
you
your
took-
call, I run to the closet. What do you call a closet in your language?
wardrobe.
Wardrobe. Yeah, I ran to my wardrobe, and I pull out a Paula Punter or Zero Dabs or Team Slow and Awkward shirt.
Man, BKC. Oh my god,
Paula
Cameron Kid,
Punter.
biker, oh fuck. My own merch. Oh my
Which one?
god.
You know,
Yeah, perfect.
I have like the weirdest feelings toward wearing my own merch, because playing in bands, it's like it's not cool to wear your own merch. You don't wear your own
Mm.
merch. But I
Yeah.
guess as a mountain bike YouTuber, you can, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cool.
It's
That's the
like
point.
that's like all of Brian's wardrobe. He just wears his own stuff. That's it.
Yeah, that's great, and that's what I'm going to slowly transition. Is my merch is on its way to me, dude. I have some new T-shirts coming.
New
They
ones?
are sick.
need
Shout out to
pink right now.
Spokesman MTB.
Oh, did he design
Link in
something?
the description. Link in the description,
Okay,
Shane.
I got it.
Spokesman MTB YouTube channel. Yeah, it turns out Steve is a designer, and he just sent me a message saying, "Hey, I'm a designer. I'd love to help you out." So let me tell you about Steve. He he's got into mountain biking and then found like the whole YouTube community.
Yeah.
So he's been on the Seth trips. Remember that for a couple of years ago? Like Seth had a riding trip.
Oh yeah,
somewhere.
yeah. Did he do the BKXC and Alex ones too?
And he's done a BKXC Crested Butte one.
Oh wow.
And he was just like, he like loves the community and he loves meeting people. He's got himself a little Ripmo
Ooh,
with some other bits on it.
that's cool.
And you know, he's just like, this is great. And he's just like, I really enjoy your videos. I was like, I want to help out, and yeah, if you want some t-shirts, I'll design you them. And I was
That's
like, this is really great.
Yeah.
So,
Do you watch his videos? Did you give him a thumbnail tutorial?
No, I haven't. Maybe I should do it now.
The
I
thing
don't know if
is,
he didn't strike me as a you know, a person that was making the videos.
like in front of the
Oh,
camera.
I mean, he's got 66 videos. What am I saying?
Oh wow.
But yeah, I mean, he's got a couple of great ones. It doesn't sound like it's his, you know, his main thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like, you know, I really want to focus on my YouTube channel. Maybe it's more fun. I mean, he's a great designer.
That's where I'm at. Okay. So did he design the face one, your caricature, or
No, that was my old housemate Jessa.
Oh, okay.
She drew that.
We were all like, you put it in the Slack group with us, and we were like,
that new one.
You look so wrinkly.
Did you ever play the game Discworld?
No, what's that? Is that like
You know Terry Pratchett novels? Have you ever?
No.
Are you at all read? No.
I'm sorry, no.
No. So Terry Pratchett is like a fantasy novelist, and he wrote a whole series of books on the Discworld, which was it's a giant turtle with elephants on its back holding up a disc, and that's what the world is.
That's cool.
Just flying around.
It's flat.
No, it's slightly curved because it's a disc.
All right.
Yeah. But you can fall off the side, and people have done in the books and everything.
Oh.
So, where was I?
We're talking about
Hold on.
your face designed in
Yeah.
caricature.
The chap. Oh, what's his name? Phil. I think he's from Europe somewhere. Guess Netherlands. But he sent me an illustration. And I thought it was a really good illustration. It was great. It's just like not something that I wanted to replace my current logo with.
Just too many wrinkles.
No, it wasn't about
too realistic.
It was too, I don't know, just je ne sais quoi. Do you know what I mean? Like
I don't
the
know.
avatar that I've got right now is very basic, and that's what makes a good logo, I think.
Yeah.
It's just kind of basic stuff.
Yeah.
So
Nick at Trailprint was like, Shane, you got to get your face done in caricature.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. You do.
We got to do merch. And I've been putting off taking the pictures because I grow a goatee every winter, and then I had shaved it to a stash, and he was like, you got to take a picture and get a caricature done. I was like, I am not going to take a picture of myself right now with a mustache.
No, you can't. That was not a good move on your part.
I only had it for like 2 days.
Oh man. Anyway, what are we talking about? Hey, do you know what we should talk about?
So Spokesman MTB designed
great.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're my rock in this. So he's got a couple of great ones. I'll show you them afterwards. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but they're really good. Like, okay, what I will say is, themes are Sponsor's Dream.
Oh, I love that one.
Sponsor's Dream t-shirt.
Sponsor's Dream.
Training to be average.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I like
and
that.
Also, do you know what I noticed the other day?
No.
Is that actually I sent this to MTB Alan, and then as I typed it, I went, oh, that's such a good idea. And then I was like, don't tell anyone. This is my idea. No. Just keep it to yourself.
Backspace.
Yeah. Delete. Get this, right? 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of looks like the word loam.
Oh, what?
I know, doesn't it?
Dude. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I like that. It's kind of okay. It's kind of like the 510 logo. You know how it looks like a 5 and a 10?
Yeah.
I had no idea until this Saturday when Daj pointed it out. It's like, yeah, it's
What?
a 5 and a 10. I had no idea. But okay, Loam and 10 a.m.
Yeah, do you know what? I was actually trying to just find it here. Share date.
Oh,
I'm gonna look. Yeah, I've got it. Okay.
if you spell
I can.
Loam all lowercase but just with an O,
Yeah.
yes,
10 a.m.
capital O.
So it's like, you know what I mean? Like 10 a.m. That's when you go right.
Oh, heck.
Oh yeah, this is the one. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna Shane, while we're on the phone, if you open up the old Slack attack.
So we're not showing everybody. Everybody doesn't get to see this.
No.
But we're gonna describe it to them.
Yeah. Okay, that's the first one. That's the sponsor's dream one.
Oh, sponsor's dream. It even looks like the product that you are being sponsor's dream for. Because I have the same product.
Which product?
Yeah. The product
Wait.
at the top of this sweet new logo.
That's not old helmet.
It is? Oh, okay. You're giving it away.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't. If someone can figure it out from there,
Telling
then
the secrets.
please call Mensa, because that's you must be a genius of some kind.
I thought it was the laser helmet. Okay, never mind. All right.
No. I haven't got them yet. I think I've got the one coming that you have.
I love it. And
Is it good?
What? Oh,
Yeah.
that.
Describe it. Do you like that
Do
one?
you really want me to describe it in detail?
No,
Or,
just
like,
it's the Loam is 10 a.m. one.
Okay, Loam is 10 a.m. and it is time. That's all. That's what comes to mind. It's time.
That's a good one.
It's time for
Now this one, it's like when I first saw it, I was like, oh yeah, this one's done, this one's finished, but it just needs tweaking a little bit. But what do you think of that one? That's for the training to be average.
I can't quite tell what's going on at this.
Zoom in.
Let me
Zoom in.
You know who's going to be so pissed at us for talking like this? This is the
Daj?
No, Gilad.
Oh, Gilad.
Oh, dude, that is rad. Yeah, it's like you crash.
You see what I'm going for?
You crashed, you got run over.
Yeah.
Did I give it away?
But it's like, no. It's fine.
That's great.
Anyway, I'm pretty happy with these.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see.
Hey, I might have to hire a spokesman.
He's great. So, yeah, link in the description. I'm going to go and watch some of his videos here. I should, it's terribly rude of me not to. So, he's been all over the place. I think this is what I really enjoyed about him, is like he's been to a whole bunch of places. He's been to Asheville. He's been to Colorado.
Nice.
He lives in California.
Okay.
San Jose. Yeah, not San Diego. San Jose. And yeah, he's been around. Do you know what I mean?
So that's what
I think that's cool.
He's doing what you recommend. He spends his money on trips and experiences.
Yeah, I think it's great.
Not on $10,000 carbon wheels.
No. Or let's talk about your handlebar thing, right?
Oh,
because this is actually a great podcast. You're going to get roasted. I get roasted all the time.
All right. I can take it. I didn't say the name.
Yeah, you said that the one-up bars you couldn't tell.
No,
actually, right, first of all,
I didn't say one-up.
I know. Yeah, he said ovalized bar. They're the only ones.
Ovalized carbon bar. No one knows the brand.
That's like saying, oh, it's the only actor that has a really recognizable deep voice and did. Oh crap! What's that really fit? I'm
trying to think of which actor that is. Okay.
What was the movie when he escaped from jail?
I have no idea. I don't remember movies.
The most famous movie of all time.
I don't store that information in my brain.
Oh my god, this is awful.
I just use it as entertainment in the moment, and then it's gone. I don't remember.
Look, I've got.
My wife memorizes she knows all the actors and where they're from, and I just have to look at it.
Where's Shawshank Redemption, Shane? Shawshank. Okay, let me start that joke again.
Who that is?
It's like saying the act. Wait, you wouldn't even know, would you?
No. Shawshank Redemption.
Morgan Freeman. He has the really recognizable voice.
I like
That's
Morgan
not a good
Freeman.
impression.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
not that great.
That was less than adequate.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, overlays. You had oval handlebars.
Yeah.
Now, do you know on the little handlebar mark things,
Mhm.
there's head angle. There's head angle on there.
Yes.
And do you have it set to the head angle
Yeah.
of your frame?
It's okay, so I love how marked out it is. It's marked perfect.
Isn't it? Yeah, that is like the
Same
best
with
bit.
the grips. Like if you have lock-on grips that can slide on for or if you have grips that need to be in the right position, it's marked perfect for that.
Mhm.
I love the way that it's designed. I'll say like that carbon ovalized handlebar is not bad. It's not a bad handlebar.
You can't tell any difference between that and an Envy one.
No. And here's where I'm coming from. Like I know I said it's like I probably wasted my money. I've wasted my money on so many different things. Like I came from road biking where the Envy handlebar that I have on my road bike is $500. It's ridiculous.
Now, this isn't my
I
other
won,
question.
I won that.
This is my other question.
Yeah.
Do you own that $500 handlebar?
I won it in a raffle.
Okay.
From a bike shop. I was really
well played.
I was super stoked on it. So when I came into mountain biking, I was like, whoa, Envy carbon handlebars, $150. And then I saw the one up, like, oh, these are only $150 carbon bars. I thought it was a steal. It was a great deal. And between alloy and carbon, both Envy and One Up, I feel like the benefits are kind of the same. I feel like carbon handlebars, you get more benefits on the road because there's more chatter that comes up through the bike versus any chatter that comes up through the mountain bike. Yeah.
I know it's all about. I mean, I like the One Up ones because I've typically always used to have alloy because they were. If I got a carbon bar, it was too stiff.
Yeah.
That was the problem for me. So I'd always use alloy, and then literally the first time, well, when One Up brought one out, that's the first time I had a carbon handlebar in like 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
3 or 4 years because I went back to alloy.
I get it. I mean, and I have 2 Envy carbon handlebars too, and I get what you're saying. They are stiff. I think I have like the trail one though, so it might be tuned. I think they tuned it to be softer. But when it comes down to it, dollar for dollar, I felt like I got more performance and comfort that was noticeable out of my grips. Versus the money that I spent on the carbon hand. Like if I was going to go for comfort and I had to pick between those two, and I don't know. And with the grips, I'm not going to throw out names for anything, but with the grips, I felt like
Rev grips. Just say like
it was way more noticeable. I'm not going to say One Up and Envy and okay. Yeah,
we've already said it like 5 times.
That's true. But
I recommended those grips to Nikki, who was in my video with rheumatoid arthritis. She said that was her biggest. She didn't talk about it actually. She kept saying, she was like, I don't even want it mentioned in the video. And I'm like,
what?
No, you should, because
that's a great
someone
story.
Someone out there will see that you've got arthritis and maybe they get inspired.
Well, there's a YouTuber. I wouldn't say he's like so much a YouTuber, but he puts his videos up there. He's the RA Warrior, rheumatoid arthritis warrior.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I ran into him in Moab, and I was like, dude, like, don't just put your POV vids up and not like tell your story. Like that's something people can relate to because he's in a position where he won't be able. It's really bad, and he won't be able to move in a few years. Like he'll basically just be confined to a wheelchair.
Oh, that's not cool.
So for him and his wife, she was just like, you get whatever mountain bike you want right now. Like, doesn't matter how expensive. Get the one you want. Do this thing as much as you want to. And he was traveling all over.
What did he get?
I think he got an Ibis, the long travel Ibis.
Ritmo.
No, I think it was 27.5.
Mojo?
I think it's the longer travel one. Isn't there a longer travel one?
No, it's Mojo.
I should know. But yeah,
it's one of them anyway.
He just got a really nice mountain bike, and he's traveling and riding, and it's like, dude, you're recording POV, but like you haven't told any of this story. You just told it to me. I think there are people out there with RA that would love to hear.
Yeah, no, I think I made that same point.
Yeah, tangent. So, sorry about it.
But yeah, and I said like, hey, if wrist, I was like, oh, wrist problem. try these grips. And I was like, I actually felt like, no, I felt like, oh, I've actually brought like, you know, a real value. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To telling someone a product. I was like, oh, you should use this because I know loads of people that say they have problems with it, and then they use this, and then it's solved. So you should try this.
Yeah.
Like,
And to be fair, I bet if like you paired Rev grips with the 1-Up handlebar, it probably is better than.
yeah, she'd already bought 1-Up handlebar.
Oh, nice.
She'd already bought a 1-Up handlebar.
Are you still sponsored by 1-Up?
Oh yeah, I am. Yeah.
Okay.
Did you not listen to my Patreon podcast yet?
I know I did, but I just didn't think about. I don't remember stuff. Like,
Yeah, that was real
entertainment.
bad for. Oh yeah, that was real. That was, as I said, each podcast that I do on Patreon is like Inception, but audio version. Because I go down a level, and then eventually I'll just come back up to what I was originally talking about. It's a real problem.
That's
But
kind
I'm
of
accepting
right
it.
now. Okay, so someone who is sponsored by 1-Up was triggered when someone said they didn't like them.
No, it was more like I was like that's only because I mean I also know there are other people that haven't been able to tell a difference. I'm aware of that.
As an upgrade, I think it's more for bling. If you have a really nice, big, expensive mountain bike, put some carbon bars on there. And if you're going to do carbon bars, you might as well do these because they offer something else.
Yeah.
But
Probably.
Okay.
I want it.
Is that all you're gonna Is that all you're gonna lay into me for?
I
1-Up's
think so.
dropper post lever sucks. Just saying.
Which one?
The one that integrates into the Shimano, the dropper post lever.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know. It doesn't. It can't move any closer. Or when you have your
What are you talking about? No, that's not true.
when you have your brakes in the correct position, it's like the lever can't come up far enough to get you where your thumb is.
That's just incorrect because old Metallier has his levers in the stupid flat position, which I am now out of.
Okay.
I used to have them quite far up, but now I don't.
Yeah.
But he has no problem with his.
Yeah. I'll have to face.
We're gonna have to have an after class investigation here, Shane. That's what we're gonna have to do.
My mechanic couldn't get it right. I will say PNW does make the best lever though. The loam lever, and we're talking gear, and it's boring. Gillette one.
No, but I'm kind of feeling like do you know what? Actually, we can talk about this. I've kind of felt like I've been a bit reinvigorated into mountain biking lately.
Okay. Why?
Yeah. Because I was in like a bit of a funk.
Yeah. And then you were like,
and then I
start a golf channel.
Yeah. And I was like, golf. That's probably why I haven't. No, I mean, I haven't ridden because there was nothing to ride at home. And I was waiting for my new Kenda tires because I asked for some tires and I chose poorly.
Oh,
basically.
So you needed new replacement. Did you not get a giant box full of them?
No, just I got 3 because I wanted to test the guy. Right, this is the other thing.
Yeah,
is I'm so over like I'll ask something from someone. Like Syncross guy was notorious for doing this. I'd be like, "Can you send me this? I need a saddle and 2 mud guards. That's all I need."
Yeah,
and then what would turn up would be like 15 bottle cages and like, do you know what I mean? And like 7 saddles. And I'm like, I don't need this. Like. It's so wasteful. It's already wasteful as enough as it is.
Yeah. That mud guard is pretty badass, though. The one that integrates into Fox.
Yeah, it was all right. I think it had its misgivings. Probably it wasn't big enough. Like,
no, it wasn't.
But
okay,
no, just the small. Yeah, I don't think it's big enough.
Yeah,
I think it could be bigger. Funnily enough, as I find my hoodie to put back on and filibuster,
you're getting cold. Okay,
RRP can get a plug because the guy there is sending me some. And they still integrate into the bolts, but they're just a lot bigger, so they'll actually do something.
RRP.
RRP.
Okay, check those out.
So I'm gonna try them out, see what they like.
Yeah.
But hey, do you know what we can do? We can go back to the Walmart bike thing.
Oh, okay.
Because Josh put out his Walmart e-bike video,
and immediately
ever the quest. Do you know what I mean? Ever the quest for clickbait is Josh. Oh, he is. Yeah, he is the biggest clickbait farmer of everyone.
And we all want to be that. So, well, maybe not, but
to a point.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, he puts out this video, and I gotta say, I was disappointed.
I hope he was not planning on having any more kids after this last baby.
Oh yeah, when he bent the saddle, that was gold.
With his balls. Like he pancaked his
Oh my
balls, I'm
God.
sure.
That was
It was just his butt.
yeah, bending the saddle, but then bending it back is like that's a pretty boss move. But like, do you know what I was disappointed? The main thing I was disappointed about that video was that he just didn't ride it that much. Like the thing that makes these warm up bike videos great
Yeah.
is riding the bike.
Okay,
And
so if you're going to give me any tips on the Walmart bike that I'm going to go record this Saturday,
oh my
I would-
God, I can't be liable for anything to do with that.
I'm going to hit. I might just hit all the easy features. But as I'm recording it, I was thinking I was going to try to get slow mo 120p on all the features. In between, I could maybe have some POV riding, but not a ton of POV riding.
I think you can do all right because you've got to record that first reaction. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Where it's
true.
like, oh fuck, sucks. Like that's the thing that people want to see.
Yeah.
But like, what are you gonna do? You gonna take it on Ahab then, Captain Ahab?
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about just doing the lower part where all the jank is, the lower loop, so I don't have to do the whole loop.
I mean, something that is missing of the Walmart bike genre,
Yeah.
I guess you call it, is just like, what is it like if you actually just took it for a ride? I think that's missing.
What do you mean? Just like out of my
Well, like I took mine for laps in the park. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Phil took his for one wild ride down the hill that
Okay.
ended up killing it. But no one's actually been like, what if I just went mountain biking with it?
Have
like,
you not watched Kev Central?
Oh, no, I can't do that guy.
He's great, and that's what his channel is. He's just going. He's just
sure,
riding
yeah.
regular trails.
Hey, he's past 100,000 subscribers. That's great for him.
Yeah, and he's just riding regular trails.
Yeah, I know, but it's like it's too regular. Do you know what I mean? Like when I say regular for you or I, like
Junction.
a quick Captain Ahab lap, that's a regular.
That's regular? Double black?
Well, it's not really double black, is it?
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, I mean, the last bit is like, whoa. Like that's why I would if I was in charge of the trail signs, it would be like final section. Whoa.
What would you put on that? You know that arrow that's painted on the rock that's like, don't go this way, or else you go off a 400-foot cliff. What would you put there?
What's that on?
That's
on Ahab.
Like almost to the very end. There's like a giant cliff on a big left-hand turn, and there's an arrow, giant arrow painted on the rock, like on the ground.
Can't remember.
Pointing. Oh, okay. Never mind. Well,
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
Fine. I don't remember movies or podcasts.
It's been so long since I've been there.
You need to come back.
That's the problem.
I know.
I need to come back.
What are you thinking for November? Are you going to come to Sedona?
Ooh, baby, if it's open,
I'm hoping everything.
I am so down there fast.
We need to. Okay.
Like, you fixed your president. Let's be honest. I don't. We're gonna do this.
I know.
You fixed your president.
Yep. I'll just say I agree. I voted.
Have you seen? Can we do this quick? I have to do this quickly.
Man.
People need to understand. People listening need to understand that I've been by myself for 10 days, 11 days at this point. There's not many people to talk to. People are doing their own stuff. They don't have time just to endlessly talk to me about things. But like, he's living in a resort, and even the people in the resort are trying to get out of his own resort.
I love how like New York made fun of him so much. He was like, "Well, fine, I'll leave New York," and he goes to Florida, and Florida's like,
We'll vote for you, but don't stand up. NIMBY.
So
We won't have Trump in our backyard.
oh man.
But apparently I haven't heard it, but apparently the old defense lawyers just said some crazy things today.
Oh, I haven't looked yet.
Well, we'll look at it later. But I just thought it was funny. It's like he had to get a lawyer so he could stay in his own hotel. That's ridiculous. Anyway, America has sorted itself out.
Yeah.
COVID numbers are coming down.
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean? I think it's like, there has been news that the AstraZeneca virus hasn't been doing so good against the South African strain.
The variants, yeah.
it's like we're moving forward, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's looking good. So I am hopeful of Sedona, but
And-
I just cannot wait. I haven't had a decent desert trip since the first time I came down.
Yeah.
So
We'll have to stop off in like Phoenix at a Walmart and get some Walmart bikes and take them to Highline. Yeah.
Highline?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could do
Oof,
Highline on
that'd
Walmart. Walmart
That'd be
hardtails.
so scary. That'd be so scary. I think my days of that are done. I think I'm one and done. Do you know what I mean? Like
just-
in and out,
Yeah. And once
cash in, cash out. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. But yeah, I think I mean, my recommendation is that you just like go for a ride
Okay.
on Captain Ahab.
Just a
and see how
regular
it
ride
goes.
of Captain Ahab with reactions.
I think you'll get unstuck on that final bit. You know what I mean?
What do you mean unstuck?
The kind of roller coastery stuff. I think it's too easy on modern bikes. I think you're gonna get some comeuppance.
Oh, probably. I might break a rim. I don't know.
Just make sure there's like hardly any pull. Like you may as well ride with the brakes rubbing. If I'm honest, that would be my actual.
Well, so they are disc brakes, but the mechanic I
Do
took,
you know how cable disc brakes work?
one side pushes the rotor and bends the rotor and pushes it into the other side. It's just one. Yeah. The
I know,
mechanic,
isn't it? It's crazy.
he had to take the wheels out with giant tools because it's not quick release, but it's in quick release dropouts. Try to true the wheel. Yeah, it's
Oh,
ridiculous.
it's just nut and bolt.
Yeah, they're not quick release, but it's quick release dropouts. He tries to put these wheels in the Park Tool truing stand, and there's not even a setting on the truing stand that will fit these wheels. So he's like trying to do it, and they're not even tensioned. The wheels weren't even tensioned. So he was like, "I'm going to
Yeah,
use
that's
them
amazing.
first," and then he trued them, and then he was like, they totally fooled you on the disc brakes. Like, yeah, they're disc brakes, but you'd be better off with the V brakes. He was like, because it's pushing and bending the rotor, and it's
Yeah.
So.
They used it. Like I remember Avid used to have some that were actually not bad.
Cable pull?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
But,
our friend
I mean-
Johannes Nielsen talks about those.
Oh my god, no.
He's disappeared. He's disappeared lately.
No, he comes and goes.
That's true. Maybe he got a job.
Not on the podcast, but sometimes on other things he comes and goes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, I would say yeah.
I am going to have my comeuppance.
Just be careful.
I know.
And if you're like I'm scared, if you're like I'm a bit scared on this, yeah, just don't do it.
Oh yeah. I'm not going to get myself killed. That's why I took it to a mechanic to true the wheels and tighten all the bolts, and I'm going to do it as best as I can. And
Did you film that bit?
Do I feel what?
Did you film that bit?
Yeah.
The mechanic looking. Yeah, you got to have it all in just one video. Don't be like,
oh yeah. I filmed
warm up like mechanic.
I filmed all of like him working on it with different angles and shots, and then at the end, I got him talking about all of his concerns, so I could kind of put him talking about his concerns while he's working. Yeah,
that's great. Yeah, do that. Hopefully this is the one that launches you to stardom. Do you know what I mean? I've always said you're a natural. You just need
pay off the Walmart bike with 70,000 views, please. 70,000 of you.
If you get below 100 on a Walmart bike video, you're doing bad.
I probably would have sucked.
Josh, 23,000 on his e-bike one.
He doesn't listen to us anymore. We can talk as much shit on him as we want now.
Yeah, screw that guy. He's a quitter, isn't he? Quitters never win.
But
winners never quit, and quitters never win.
Yeah, we're complaining because he's not on here anymore, and we can complain, right?
I mean, I do miss him at some point.
I do miss him.
Sometimes I'm like, I miss Josh being here.
I'm just like the quiet sidekick.
Yeah. So you're not going to change bikes? You're not going to change bikes this year?
So I applied to get an e-bike from Rocky Mountain.
The Rocky. Ooh.
Yeah, the thing is when I talked to him last year, normally he can get ambassador bikes in August. But last year he was like, look, with COVID, I can't get anything. Like the earliest you can get something is March. So he said, give me your top 3 and I'll see what I can do. So number 1 was e-bike. Number 2 was just the regular trail bike, 140, 150. And then number 3 was the XC bike. So most likely I'll be able to get the e-bike, but I'm hoping for the e-bike.
Yeah.
And if I get that, then I'll just keep the bike I'm on so I can have trail bike and an e-bike.
That's like the dream combo now, I think.
Yeah.
An Ebener.
And when my wife wants to go with me, I'll put her on the e-bike and I'll be on my regular. And when are you announcing your no?
What bike I'm gonna buy?
Okay, yeah. When are you announcing that?
When it comes.
Oh, okay.
See, this is the other thing I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Is you kind of blown your load a little bit.
I did.
With
No one's
the
listening to
with the Walmart bike thing.
No one's listening to this.
Yeah, but that's what. Don't think about that. Like, think about the presentation. Dance like no one's watching. Do you know what I mean?
I'm doing. What do you mean?
Wait, does that make sense?
What?
Might not be applicable in this set. Forget that. Rewind. No, but like, I just think like hitting everyone with like hey, I bought a warm-up bike and I took it down Captain Ahab. Boom! Like, take this. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, I'm big on that. So that's why I won't until I get the bike here. I'm not gonna
talk about it.
I'm not gonna talk about it.
Okay.
No.
Well, I am small enough that it doesn't matter that I put it on Instagram. That
It does matter.
It doesn't.
It
It doesn't matter at all.
It's important.
Okay.
Like, have value in what you do.
I'll release beauty shots from Moab the day that I drop.
Hold on.
The shot that I put up was an
Shane.
Ask Me Anything. Yeah?
Shane, it's recording us, but I can't hear you. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Wait.
Can
Damn
you hear
it.
me now?
Well, people I think it's going to work again. You working now? Yeah, it's working now.
I can hear you. Nothing changed for me.
I can see it recording.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Okay. No, but I blew my load just because I posted the Walmart bike picture on the Ask Me Anything.
Yeah, I just think you should have been like, it just hit everyone with the surprise, like the big news, and it's like, boom. Yeah, I think that's cooler that way. But when can you do it? When can you film it?
I'm filming Saturday because I have.
You're filming it on Saturday.
Yeah, my cameraman was available because it's cool to have a cameraman now.
Wait, yeah. I mean, what kind of idiot doesn't have a cameraman? It's amateur YouTube. So what? Wait, you've already filmed it?
No. I am going to film it on Saturday. Yeah.
Well,
I don't know the What?
Yeah, I hope it goes well.
I hope so too. I'll film it Saturday, and then I'll take
full face.
I don't know. My full face is like downhill full face. It's so hot.
Go and buy a trail one.
I actually will go look. I like the Cali one.
I'm gonna go and buy the Cali one. No, Shane.
You don't think so? You don't think it would breathe really well? It's
like Cali is the homomobile of helmets.
What?
It's probably really functional. It's probably really safe. It's probably really good. It just looks like a pair of underwear with holes in it.
It looks like it breathes really well. I've had that Bell Super 2R, I think. Might be on the 3 now. But I'm gonna go to the bike shop and look for some.
Yeah, I mean, I've tried that Bell one on because I've got to go in because Laser doesn't do a full thing, so I've got to go and buy one. So now I can talk about which ones I like.
Oh. So Laser, the Fox official.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's because that Laser is part of Shimano.
Yeah.
So when I say Shimano, I've been like putting Laser in there at the same time, and I've said both of them, but I can't. I've got to not do that.
Yeah, you got to.
I still haven't updated my profile. I just realized
you have.
I don't think I've updated my profile at all
on Instagram.
No, I have. I put it on at Laser Sport. Everyone, follow.
Did you see the link tree thing? I just saw that today. So you only
I saw that today 4 years ago.
Yeah, well, why aren't you using it?
I can't be bothered. I don't know. I just
can't be hard.
I don't know. We'll see. Hey, what we're talking about. So yeah, I think so I've already had the Fox one, but I feel like it's a few years old now.
Yeah.
The Pro Frame. And I'm like, things have probably come on a bit since then.
You could probably still ride that. Or you need to be on brand 2021 everything.
No. Like it's been enough time now, but I don't know. I just think the helmet is a bit out of date. They've probably got a new one by now coming out soon.
Probably.
So, but the Troy Lee one, I think looks really great. I'd like to try that.
Get you a deal, right?
No, I don't want to.
Oh, Ollie can't
I
get
know.
to a
I
deal.
know the guy.
20%
I know the
off?
guy from. I know the guy from Troy Lee. I did ask him for one last year actually, but
Yeah,
there was no availability. I think was the problem. But
that's what.
I can't.
Oh, Paul's coming around. We're out of everything. There's no.
Yeah, yeah. But and but the Smith one
Yeah,
looks really good.
I like Smith.
Yeah, and they sponsor my friends.
Yeah.
So
Do
sponsor
you
Ryan.
do you have problems with
Sponsor Remy.
Do you have problems with any helmets like messing with your head at all, or can you basically put on any helmet and be fine?
Ooh, good question. I think I've been quite lucky with helmets generally.
Huh.
I'm trying to think if there was a. Oh, do you know what? The old POC one that
Yeah.
I had
The
was
white one?
really good.
Yeah.
No. Before that, I had like the older Tectil, I think it's
Oh
called.
wow.
And then that newer one, I didn't like it as much.
Oh.
The
Change
old one
head
was such
shape.
a good fit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the
Apparently,
Smith helmet, I've had a Smith forefront. That was really good as well. But I can't remember why I switched to the POC.
apparently,
Oh, I switched to the Smith. That's what I did. Yeah.
there's some helmets out there that. Do you know your head shape? Like, if you're looking top down, are you more oval or are you more round?
Probably oval.
Probably,
I think from that quick hand test.
Apparently, oval is better for a lot of helmets, and I'm round, and like that's why the Fox messes with me. That's why the Bells mess with me. I can only get Giro and Laser to fit me well.
Oh right.
I really wanted the Fox, but it just didn't fit well.
No. Well, we'll see. But that new laser one looks pretty good. I'm excited for that. There's just delays on it. I've got the Impala on its way, and then, the other one, the Jackal, the newer one.
I have to check them.
It looks really good.
Yeah,
I'm excited to try it, but that's not going to come. I think that's available mid-March or something. So, first world problems. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, don't know. We'll have to see. About the bike and everything. But I was just curious because I was wondering because like normally, really, you change. I mean, generally, you change bikes every year, but
I'd like to. I think you get the best value out of selling bikes every year.
Yeah, I think so. Like in terms of the diminishing return, but I gotta sell my bikes as of this week. So we're gonna have to see what the market's like. I've had one kid message me about the Gambler, but like the price I probably have to sell it for, it's not cheap, and I'm kind of a bit like, do I just take 7? Oh, like 7,000 Canadian, I think. They retail for 12,000 Canadian.
What?
Yeah, I know. It's a lot of money.
Yeah. And I know that brands too, like if you put it too cheap because you got it as like they'll get pissed because you're ruining the market for them.
Who cares?
Huh?
Yeah. Who cares? I don't think it makes that much. I'm such a small, you know what I mean? Like,
so you're saying you could get or you should list it for 7, but are you going to give it to this kid for 2?
No. He sent me a message saying like, oh, hey, like I know you haven't listed it, but you've said you're selling all your bikes. Like, what are you selling your Gambler for? And I was like, oh yeah, sure. Like I'm probably gonna have to sell it for 7-ish or so. And I said, do you want it 27.5 or 29? Because I actually have both wheels as well. I was like, I can sell it to you mullet, I can sell it to you 29, I can sell it to you 27.5. And then he sent me a reply saying, oh, sorry if it sounded like I wanted to buy the bike. And I was like, well, yeah, it did. Like, you asked me a message on the buy sell website about my bike. Like, yeah, I do think you're going to buy my bike.
He just wanted another bike check. He wanted to see it in writing and pictures.
No, he doesn't.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why do you have to get rid of him this week?
Huh?
Why do you have to get rid of him this week?
Well, because I'm free of quantity and I can get him gone.
Yeah, but you need a new one. You're just keeping the. Which one are you keeping?
No, I'm not. I'm going to sell them all because I've managed to find a new one.
Yeah, but you said you're going to have to try and find Are you going to find a new one this weekend?
No, it's not. No, I've already said a new one exists and it's going to come.
Yeah,
but I don't know when.
You have to buy it.
It might be soon. That's why I'm like, ooh,
okay,
could be good, but I don't know yet. But yeah, like he said, he did say like, will your Gambler be for sale? And then he's like, oh, I'm going to raise some BC cups. I'm just trying to figure out my options. I'm like, oh, okay. Maybe I tried to close too soon. Maybe that was I didn't get him involved enough. But I don't know. I've got to take pictures of them, get them listed. We'll see. I mean, the great thing is that so many people go to Whistler and Vancouver. There's a lot of people that have budget for this kind of frivolous thing.
You're right there.
So yeah. So yeah, we shall see. We shall see and hope. Hey, should we do Joe of the Week?
I was just gonna say, does it say how long we're recording for? 1 hour and 5.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, I think it's time for Joey of the Week. But does this allow me to share my screen? I was like already in the previous one.
What, you want to share your screen? Wait,
do
run the jingle.
Is it you? Is it me? It's the Joey of the Week.
There's a picture that someone submitted. Did you not see it? Scroll all
No,
the way
I
down.
didn't. On the what?
On the document. I want to try and share
Joe of the
screen
Week.
here.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, that's why we need to share it. We need to share the screen.
No, we're not going to share that. No,
We're not going to share that?
no, we're not going to share that, Shane.
Okay.
Are you in Shane?
Yeah,
Are you in Shane?
I am. I feel okay. Okay. Joey of the Week. Should we start off with
Oh yeah, explain that
Kyle?
abomination of an
Kyle.
image.
Oh, we're going to start off with Kyle. And then we'll
No, you got to start off with that.
the
Start
other
off with the
will
good
be
one.
the finale.
You can't. No, you can't. There's no finale on the internet. The finale is the
Can't blow
exposition.
your load too soon, Paul.
No, but no. Oh my god.
Okay.
I pity Dash.
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
pity
set
Dash.
this up. MTB Rad Dad. He said, so he had this really bad accident back on November 1st of 2020. He did Superman down a steep hill into rocks and a cactus. He thought his finger was just fractured. And he even told me, he said, yeah, I talked to some doctors. They said, just leave it alone, because you can't really do anything for a fractured finger.
No, that's not what the doctor said, Shane.
Well, that's what he said. His two doctors said. They were like, you don't need to do anything. The fracture will heal itself.
Oh, this is your summary of the story. I was like, I thought this was the story.
No, he told it to me.
Gotcha.
So okay. He talked to some friends who were just like, if it's just fractured, you can just leave it and it'll heal itself. So that was November 1st, 2020. He said this last week, what are we, second week in February? He went to see the doctor for an x-ray and his finger is fused like that forever. And it's like the middle joint, not the first little joint from the top of your finger, but the middle joint is complete.
So he must not be able to bend it.
No, he can't bend it. It's completely out. Like you see the bone, where the bone is, and it's like this, and then the other one is just all the way on the side.
It's almost like it's separated. Almost.
Yeah, and I saw him in his live stream, and he's basically, he can't bend it. It's his pinky.
That's crazy.
So like,
oh yeah, okay. It looks like there's another finger next to it.
Yeah, it does, but it's his pinky. So his pinky's sticking out when he's riding, and it's like kind of bent at a crooked angle and stiff. He said it's just fused.
That's horrible.
Which is kind of sad because he was saying that his doctor friends were like, a fractured finger will heal itself. When if he would have gone to the doctor right away, I think that
is a Jerry. Do you know? I was thinking this doesn't sound like a Jerry move, but that is a Jerry move, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not going to the doctor.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do unpro Kyle.
Okay.
Friend of the show. That's what we got to say. By the way, we got to say friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
Very podcast thing to say.
Yes.
Friend of the show. I'd like to nominate myself for Jerry of the Week because Robert's Jerry moment reminded me. While working on the same trail Robert was referring to in the last episode, Robert said that a tree smacked him in the face, if I remember rightly. I was stomping a branch from either the chaparral or manzanita.
Yeah, they're the trees.
Is that correct? Is that
I think
close?
So. Yeah.
Chaparral. Okay. From either tree A or tree B to break it down, and the other end of the branch smacked me square in the face. Yeah, I was just about to say, think of that classic move of stepping on the end of a rake and having it flip up. I was just like, do you mean Sideshow Bob? Because
Sideshow Bob.
Unpro Kyle has Sideshow Bob, hasn't he? Wow, that's pretty Joey as well.
It is. All right, and our third and final nomination from Chump MTB, Joey of the Week. I got a new bike last week. We were buried under snow where I live, so I took it over to South Mountain in Phoenix, Arizona for the shakedown ride. I am not skilled enough to shake down a new bike at South Mountain. It did not go well. 20 feet into the first descent, I pinch flatted the front tire and dented my brand new rim. Fixed the tire. Then a half mile further down, I washed out, crashed, scraping up the chainstay and one side because I hadn't taken the time to protect the frame yet. Oh, yeah, you got a new
Jerry move. Got to get that ride wrap. Got to get that ride wrap.
2 more near-death washouts. Then I broke the brand new chain.
What?
I don't think the last one was my fault, but just to add to the no Somo great shakedown ride. Oh, man.
Wow, that's terrible.
Yeah.
That is the worst new bike day of all time.
It's the worst new bike day.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, Jump. That's pretty. The Jerry, you know where the Jerry move there was, don't you?
Not putting the frame wrap on before you go take
Not putting the frame wrap on. Yeah, can't be doing that.
I had a bike sit in my garage for like a week because I was waiting on
Yeah.
frame wrap. Yeah, you remember. Okay, yeah.
You are correct.
I think if
that's how you meant to do it.
I think if Chump was on here just against Kyle, Chump would win. But MTB Rad Dad with that finger.
Yeah, that's that. I mean,
I wish we could share it with you.
I mean, in some ways, this is a 3-way tie. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Sideshow Bob Kyle.
Because that is hilariously Joey.
It is.
Jump MTB is just like freaking idiot Joey, and then the last one is like, oh my god, like gross Joey.
I can't believe you did that, Joey. Yeah.
Yeah. So do you know what? Screw it.
3 Joeys.
All of them.
All of them.
3 Jerrys of the week.
We are.
Because me and you haven't done anything.
No,
I haven't done anything. I haven't been outside.
the thing I did. Okay, so I took my kids to Moab for the first time. And
That video.
Yeah, it
What
was
a lovely
super
video.
fun. You know, like they did 6 miles, which I don't know what that is in kilometers because the Death Star is not dead.
I wonder if that's why they're called the Imperial. I wonder if that's where George Lucas came up for the name.
Freaking evil. Seriously, who based 1 foot, 12 inches? Like what? I don't. Okay.
It's like, let me lick my finger. 12. 12 shall be the denomination.
No, yeah, and
Well, I guess hold on. I'm going to put some thought into this.
Yeah.
Was it something to do with
someone's.
because 12 you have like a dozen, don't you?
That's
And a lot of things used to be sold in a dozen. So maybe there's something to do with 12.
Why? Why sold
I
it?
don't know.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's
Someone
stupid.
was like Baker.
Oh, also, I know, because 12 has lots of factors. You can divide 12 by 3, 6, 2,
4.
obviously 1, 12. You can divide it by
4.
That's why I think, because you can divide it by lots.
It's a magic number.
Yeah.
We should
It's pretty
convert
good. Lots.
millimeters. 12 millimeters in a centimeter. 120,
Yep.
120 centimeters in a meter.
We're
gonna
going to change everything.
Just read.
But it's going to be 12.
Yeah. Okay. So my kids did 6 miles. Super proud of them.
That's pretty good.
Nothing really Joey. I mean, it was just towards the end when my wife was like, yeah, you didn't know the 510 logo was a 5 and a 10? That was probably it.
That's pretty Joey.
Not super
Yeah.
Joey compared to these 3 winners. But
these 3 champions.
champions.
Yeah.
Man.
So what are we going to do? Who should we have next week? We want to get Eric. We should get Eric on.
Yeah, we should get Eric. I still think we should try to get the guest that was going to be here tonight.
Oh yeah, Kathy from Canyon.
Yeah, she sounded.
Yeah, let's ruin it for everyone. If you've listened for over an hour to this podcast, we can give you secrets.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Know who's coming next week.
Yeah, we first met Kathy when we did our first Sedona festival, and she was working at 100%, and I was still transitioning out of my cool core mountain bike world, and here was my other. I'm going to say it for the podcast, really. Yeah. But I was like, it was like my 2 worlds were colliding at that festival, and I was like, I don't know how to feel about it.
You even told me, you like tapped me on the shoulder. You were like, "Watch this," and then you start walking the tents.
It wasn't
with the industry. You just check this out.
Some people would take that as me being serious, but
Oh,
obviously.
oh no. It's just like, I know everyone here. Watch this, Shane. No,
I'm like,
we met her at 100%, our first Sedona Fest. And then the second one, she was at Canyon, right?
yeah.
So she's been
Was
in
that really only the yeah, it was only the second
just
one,
a
wasn't
second.
it? Wow.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah, so she's
Yeah.
been in the
great.
industry. What did you say? You've listened for an hour and 14 minutes. We'll let you know she was a previous downhill pro.
I don't know what the definition of, but she definitely raced US nationals.
Okay, and then now she's
100%.
a gravel.
Maybe some more. Yeah, now she's graveler.
Sounds like she's
um,
had some cool accomplishments that we'll talk about next week.
yeah, and she lost her job because of COVID because she was the Canyon demo person.
COVID.
So yeah, I'm just interested to hear that side of it. It's going to be really cool.
Big
What kind of funny joke are we going to finish with?
No, people are getting so pissed about our jokes that we do at the very end. I don't know that they know that they're.
Oh, do you mean when we cut out mid-sentence? Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
they're like,
I don't understand why people don't get the joke. But do you know what? I have one theory, and that theory is